Hey guys, welcome back to the Star Wars Guide. I'm Austin.
And I'm Marin. So before we begin, we're gonna address the bantha in the room. We decided not to finish out the Boba Fett series because honestly, it was super disappointing for us. We just decided not to really waste our time or the rest of your time and keep reviewing it. We are hoping that Obi-Wan is a little bit more exciting for us, and honestly, based on the first episode, we have a little bit bigger and better hopes for it. So
Sure.
we are going to resume our ratings with Obi-Wan. So we apologize for not finishing up Boba, but we just didn't really enjoy it that much. So frankly, we just didn't want to bore everyone with our not so excited reviews.
All right, we hope you enjoy this review.
Now, fulfill your destiny.
And what did you think about episode 1?
Overall, I loved it. I am so excited for this series. I thought it started off really, really well. I thought the whole thing just came together really well. I'm excited about where the story's going. I'm excited about the acting. Was really excited about the beginning scene. Just like the whole like edits from the prequel trilogy. I thought that was amazing. Like the callback scenes.
Put you back in the mood.
Yes, like I thought it started really strong, and I think they set up a really good story for the rest of the series to go with.
Yeah.
So overall, I would say for a first episode, I would give it a 9 out of 10.
9. Yeah. I think that this episode was very good. The only thing I did not like about this episode were how dumb the bad guys were chasing after Leia. That was the only thing. They couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't. Like the Power Rangers from Boba Fett were like, it was these guys doing the cool spin shooting move. Like,
you know what that honestly reminds me of is the fight scene in Boba Fett when they were in the town and they were fighting those guys with the shields.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever the stunt guy is for these last two series has not been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
no, that was really awful.
but besides that, it was a very, very good plot builder. Like this was a super good foundation for just everything to kind of pile on top of it and build. I didn't expect some of the like Obi-Wan leaving Tatooine. I didn't really expect him to leave at any point.
I didn't expect him to leave so soon.
Or so soon.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen so early.
Since it's Leia, it makes sense why he's leaving, but I do understand that he didn't want to leave.
Speaking of Leia, I was not expecting Leia at all.
Yeah.
I did not expect her, and it was a really happy surprise. I love young Leia. I think all of the sass and I think the opportunity for her to grow into who we know Leia to be was all there. I thought that was great. I also loved getting to know her mom. I love seeing what Alderaan was before, obviously, yeah, the big Alderaan explosion. I think that's great. I thought that was really cool. I think I think it's a really cool redemption of the prequel trilogy, which, for us, I think we both love the prequel trilogy. I think we are a little bit of the minority in that, but I think a lot of Star Wars fans these days are kind of going back and realizing, hey, the prequel trilogy wasn't actually as bad as people make it out to be.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people are going to see this series and realize, wow, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad, but I thought it tied together really well.
There were certain things you never really thought about Obi-Wan actually doing as a character, like having a job. Honestly, if you told me Obi-Wan was on Tatooine waiting for Luke and protecting Luke, I just pictured him with the binoculars the entire time sitting outside of his cave. Like I didn't really think about him doing other things, like having friends per se, or like he didn't have any friends in this episode, but it's just like having a life.
I just pictured him in his cave, just communing with the Force the whole time.
Yeah, and like the whole training, that's what I kind of presumed was he was training with Qui-Gon the whole time.
Yeah.
But clearly, I mean, he's got other things going on, which is cool and exciting, and didn't expect. So my overall take, I'll give it a 9, 8, 9, somewhere in there. Yeah, just the only thing was those guys, the bad guys running into the trees.
My favorite scene, and I kind of touched on this already, was that opening, the cuts with the prequel, because I think personally, it made me very emotional, because I think whenever you cut scenes together like that and you put music in the background, it made me very emotional. But I think it also set up the emotional stakes for this show a lot, because it really did set up where Obi-Wan is emotionally. And you saw it later on with the nightmares too, but just setting it up into where he is in his headspace and the emotional stakes that he's up against, especially where, you know, why he's protecting Luke the way he is and why, you know, he is going to protect Leia the way he's going to, I think is very important.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't see like a little bit of a flashback scene whenever he touched the lightsaber, kind of like Rey had. Like, just because Rey touched the lightsaber, she was able to see all these things. I was expecting that to happen with Obi-Wan.
I think there's still potential for that later on when he ignites his lightsaber for the first time again.
Yeah.
I think that'll be interesting to see him using the Force again for the first
and
time
then
in 10 years.
Seeing Anakin's lightsaber too, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed this one. And if you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be getting another video really quickly. So catch you in the next one. Peace.
May the Force be with you.